Bismillah, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, brother?
Alhamdulillah, Abdurrahman, how are you doing today, man?
Alhamdulillah, very good, alhamdulillah.
Great. Today we're going to talk about traveling in this life and what that can mean, the similarities between traveling in this life, leaving each other, meeting each other, and traveling into the next life. SubhanAllah. We meet Muslims in this life, and people and everyone. We know them for some time, and then they must go again. They must travel again.
Nice.
Either by going to another place, or they die and move on, and we don't see them again for quite some time. So our brother Abdurrahman here has lived in the West for some time. He's learned from some of the schools here, alhamdulillah, and now he's going back to where he came from.
Yeah. So alhamdulillah, living here in the West is a great test, and it's also a great experience. I got a lot of good stuff. I've learned a lot of great stuff, and I've had a lot of good brothers.
MashaAllah,
like
alhamdulillah.
Abdulaziz here.
Many good brothers here, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. And I learned that respecting the law is really important, and enforcing it is also important for us to be very advanced and
That's right, yeah. I know what you're saying. In some of the Arab places, I mean, there's a complete disregard for any traffic laws whatsoever.
yeah.
And I mean, really,
that's
this
an
is,
example
it's
for it.
sad, right? It's sad. And in the West here, how did you find the laws here? Did you find these are enforced and people follow them?
Yeah, they're all
SubhanAllah.
enforced, and people, all of them respect the law.
SubhanAllah, but how's that? How's that? If we look at the Muslims in some of the Muslim countries, and they're not following the laws of the country, and then we look at the people here who are, in general, non-Muslims, and they're following these laws, I mean, what's the comparison? What should we do when we see this situation?
You could actually go back to Allah.
Yep. This is the basic way to do it.
That's the basic way to do it.
Alhamdulillah.
And when we go back to Allah, we should always remember that Tawheed and Islam is the thing that will make us all perfect in this
Alhamdulillah.
life and successful. in this
Exactly.
life.
And to be a good Muslim, we should follow the law where we are. To succeed in our life,
Yeah.
as this is what Islam teaches. And I had a question for you now, living in the West. What were challenges that you had here? Did you have any challenges?
No, alhamdulillah, not really, except for missing my family, and
SubhanAllah.
that's pretty much it. Haven't had any other challenges now.
So why is that? Most of the Muslims that I know here, I mean, not most, but quite a few of the youth, especially those who come from the, outside of the West, when they travel here, they're in trouble with women, they're in trouble with alcohol, in trouble with drugs, in trouble with the police.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. So what kept you away from these things?
Well, first of all, I was alhamdulillah raised up in a very religious family,
MashaAllah.
and this really has helped me a lot in this very open society.
Really, it's quite open, yeah.
Quite
SubhanAllah.
open.
Liberal and
And
open, yeah.
second of all, I didn't come here alone. I came here with my family, with my
MashaAllah.
sister.
MashaAllah.
She was so supportive, and she
MashaAllah.
helped me a lot
Alhamdulillah.
succeed in this community.
MashaAllah.
Also, I had really good brothers who always
Alhamdulillah.
have encouraged me, alhamdulillah, to always do good deeds.
I've got another question for you. What are some advices you want to give to some of these other brothers who are either in the West now or they want to come to the West?
Well, if you want to come to the West, you should see yourself, examine yourself. Are you ready to actually come to the West and live here in a very open society? Well, you actually live now in a society where people are perceived to be religious. Are you ready to do that? Are you married? Do you have sufficient iman? Do you have all these stuff? Did you ask a scholar before you leave? If you're ready to do that,
Yeah.
if you're ready to do that, then yeah, come here, because you get a lot of good experiences. But if you're not, then just stay where you are. That's the best place you can live in.
That's true.
That's
true.
for the people who are.
The Muslim environments are the best.
Yeah.
And one of the other things that we have to do is if those environments aren't the best, we have to make them the best.
Yeah.
We have to take the beneficial knowledge and bring it back home, bring it back to the Muslims who need this information, who need this help, who need to understand how to follow the law properly and how to be good Muslims.
Yeah.
SubhanAllah.
And for the brothers here, I think we should always be united.
Yeah.
And always go back to Allah, go back to Islam. This is the only way we can succeed in this society. If you want really to prevent yourself from doing bad deeds, you should actually avoid the starting steps. shaitan steps.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you do that, believe me, inshallah, you'll be protected. Inshallah.
This is true. I knew some brothers, a story from a very good friend of mine. He said when they first came here from the Muslim world, they said, let's go downtown and look and see what it looks like downtown. Let's see the women in the bars, just to see what it looks like. We don't want to follow them, we don't want to do anything, but let's just look. They went downtown. The next step was, let's just look inside the bar. Let's just see. Because we need to see what these disbelievers are doing. They're not Muslims. I want to see what they're doing. They look inside, curiosity. The next thing is, a few months later, girlfriends, zina, fornication,
everything.
Alcohol, everything's on the table. Everything's open. Doing bad in school. And this is what they came here for. SubhanAllah. As we started this thing, we're travelers in this life. You're traveling now away. But we all travel to the next life, no matter what. If you're either going to stay here in this country, go back to the east, to the west, you're always a traveler. Yeah. Because when you die, that's when your traveling stops, and that's when you go to the next life. Yeah. That's when you reach your destination. Is your destination going to be good or bad? What's the end going to be? SubhanAllah. We always have to trust in Allah, ask His forgiveness, ask for His guidance in all that we do. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. It was really nice. Nice talking to you, brother, and knowing you.
Alhamdulillah, jazakallah khair, Abdurrahman.
All these brothers have really helped me a lot go through this. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So we all praise Allah for this.
Yeah,
for this
alhamdulillah.
Great blessing and
great blessings, these great tests. Alhamdulillah, all praise be to Allah.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Thanks so much, Abdurrahman.
Jazakallah khair.
Jazakallah khair.
Thank you very much for watching.
We'll see you again soon.
Yeah.